Alright, cuz. So we out here at my absolute favorite spot to explore, to fish, to hand grabble, everywhere. And if you follow me at all on the YouTube, then you know I come out here quite often, especially during the summertime. But this is called Wildcat Break. Alright, we're gonna get in the kayak, and it's goose season, it's teal season, and we're gonna run some trout lines. We're gonna set up some trout lines first, and then we're gonna paddle around and hopefully spook up some teal or something, or some geese. Whatever. We got the old gun with me. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. All right, so we're getting our yo-yos together. This is a yo-yo, or catch-o-matic, however you want to call it. I call them yo-yos because they work like a yo-yo, like that. All right, so the way they work is, got this little arm right here, and a little swivel deal right there. That's where you hit. That's where you put your hook, is on that little thing, and then you set your depth however deep you want it in the water. Okay, and then you push that arm over, and it catches one of these little nooks right there. And then when the fish bites it and pulls on it, well, this one ain't working that well, but that arm will move and it'll retract it for you. It'll set the hook for you, so to speak. And you just tie it. I use these little old nylon string, and you tie it to a limb or something like that, which obviously we got plenty of limbs. So you tie it to a limb, put it the depth you want it, put your bait on there, set your little arm right there, and then when the fish bites it, catches it. So I got 4 of these. We're gonna set these out right quick. Y'all hear all them geese? I know y'all can't see them yet, but that's exactly why I brought my shotgun, because if they do accidentally come in close enough, they're way over that treetop right now. It looks like about 25 or 30 of them. Big old V. And a lot of times, believe it or not, they don't pay no boats or anything any attention out here, because they're out here all the time. Nobody ever hunts them out here. But this is public land, and you are allowed to hunt them. Oh, it's a ton of them too. There's a group of about 5 coming right at me. And I have had them land just right out in front of me, plenty close enough to shoot. But those had a different idea. I don't know where they're going. So here's how we're gonna do these little yo-yos, I call them. Some people are kind enough to put these sticks on the trees, if you can see them, nailed up on the tree. I don't know if I necessarily want to use this one in particular, because it don't seem to be up there very well. It's kind of, I don't know if y'all see that or not, but that's kind of rickety. See that? I don't know if that'd hold a good fish, but there's another one on that tree over there, and then there's another one down there. So we're gonna go to one of these other ones and see if it's better put on there. And I'm gonna show y'all real quick how I hang up these yo-yos. It's actually really stupid simple. All right, see that one? I'm hoping this put on a little bit better. Oh yeah, a lot more sturdy. See, you just take and hang these up there like that. That's why they have this little nail out here to keep it from coming off the end, right? Just right beside these trees. These catfish like to hang out beside these trees. Take my little old worm. And you don't really even have to have a weight or anything on these to weight them down. I hear some more geese coming from behind me. Anyways, and then, like I said, you pull it down the depth you want. Set your little hook like that, and that's all it is to it. You are ready to rock. You got your yo-yo hooked on the stick right beside the tree. Worm on there. When a fish bites, it'll automatically set the hook for you while you're not even there. So I got 4 of these. We finna go set out the other 4. So y'all stay tuned. And when I catch one, we'll come back and show you what that looks like. Well, I come to the other side of the lake because that's where all them geese were. I was gonna try to walk over here and see if I can't find them. Walking down this 4-wheeler trail here, I stumbled up on somebody's little fishing hole spot. Then put them a canopy up. Got some American flags in the tree. Pretty neat little setup. Check that out. Got a little canopy. Keep them out of the sun and the weather. Got them a little trash can rocking. Don't leave the trash all out. That's all right. That's all right, all right, all right. Clearly been fishing. They got their pole holder in the beat down in the ground. Fishing this little deep hole right here. This be the Yakni River, or at this moment the Yakni Creek, because it ain't deep as nothing right now. But there's all kind of 4-wheeler trails and stuff back here that people ride, mud ride, and carry on. I decided to walk down one of them just to see if I couldn't find them geese. And pretty neat little old spot. Nice little old walking trail right beside the Yakni River. Pretty cool. Anyway, we're gonna head back to the kayak and we're gonna check our yo-yos. See if we ain't got something. Y'all stick with me. Now you can kind of see, I was following this 4-wheeler trail, but back through there, and they come out on the river, which is where all this body of water drains into the river, Yakni River. This is, like I said, Wildcat Break. It's off of Yakni River and Enid Lake. Yakni River dumps into Enid Lake, but right now it's extremely shallow. Normally where I'm walking right here is normally water. It's extremely shallow right now. So there's my kayak over there to where I left it, just to walk and look, see where them geese went for another day. Maybe we can go get on them geese. Season end, early season end, September 30th. Right now, I think today is September the 19th or 20th, something like that. So we got about 2 weeks, not quite 2 weeks, to try to find them and get them. But until then, we're gonna get back in the kayak, go back to the other side over there where I came in at, check them yo-yos. I didn't take the time to put out my trot line. My son actually texted me a minute ago, said he don't feel real good, so I'm finna have to go get him from school. So he kind of cut my adventure short a little bit. That's all right though. But it is beautiful out here. Normally the geese will come in this green grass right here, and that's what I was hoping for today while I was putting out the yo-yos, that they land over here, but they didn't. It's all right though. We finna get in the kayak and go back over yonder. And this here is the fun part. Due to it being so shallow, it's really fun to walk in. So we're finna get her, hopefully. See all my junk in there? I got too much junk. Anyway, out in the water it ain't so soft out here. This type of adventures I go on all the time. Oh man. For some reason I can't get my friends to go with me. I don't know why my friends won't come. Anyway, y'all hold tight. We're gonna go to the other side and check the yo-yo. Well, Pulling up to the first one, and it's been triggered, as you can see. The hook's up at the top, which means it got triggered. But every once in a while, it'll set the hook too hard and jerk it out of their mouth or whatever. No different than us pulling on our pole on the rod reel. See how that thing's up there? But we're gonna reset it right quick. And again, I got about, oh, we got it all tangled up. Of course, it may have been on there for a minute. I just didn't get over here fast enough. That can happen too. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna reset it, and I got about 15 minutes, and I'm gonna have to get out of here to go get my son. So we're just gonna run it back down just real short, something like that. Like I say, we're gonna give it exactly 15 minutes, and then I got to go. That's all the time I got. All right, so here's the deal. Notice I'm in different clothes or whatever, still in the same spot. But the other day, this is day 2 of my little adventure of doing some doggone, what you call them? The yo-yos. I'll get it in gear in a minute. Anyway, so I pull up here, my little spot. Obviously somebody been camping and fishing or whatever. I'm telling you, it's a pretty popular spot, even though it's just kind of a mud hole. Anyway, as I've been standing here, I've seen about 25 or 30 teal swim by, just out of range, probably 40, 50 yards. All right, I just heard some geese fly over. So hopefully I'll have enough time to actually make something happen today. The other day, my boy got sick, had to leave early, had to go get him from school, whatever. Didn't end up catching no fish or anything. So we're gonna set the yo-yos. We're gonna take the shotgun. I'm gonna change out of this gray shirt. I'm gonna put a camouflage shirt on. We're gonna be a little bit more prepared today. So y'all just stick with us. We're either gonna kill a goose, a teal, or catch a catfish. One of the three. Either way, we gonna have an adventure. Stick with me. And y'all, this is what I'm talking about. This water is getting so shallow and so oxygen depleted. I don't know if you can see, but there's at least 5-6 pound bass right there. Looks like it's dead. Right there, kind of beside my shadow, right there. I guess it's dead. He's just sitting there. If he ain't dead, he's brave, one of the two. But I'm gonna touch him with the end of my jig pole here. No, he dadgum. He live. That dude is alive. He's wiggling his tail. I see him. Putting that jig right in front of his face. Oh my gosh. That coming. Trying to hook him now. Gosh almighty, dude. That dude is huge. I can't believe that. Wish I had a net. I can't get him with the jig. Doggone. I thought he was dead, y'all. Oh, I hooked him. I hooked him. There we go. Look at that. Look at that joker. Gosh almighty knows. Look at the size of that thing. Look at that. I just walked right up on him. He, like I say, he's so oxygen depleted. Come here. Look at that. Had to hook him in the side. But look at that. They're so oxygen depleted. Look, his eyeball about gone. He ain't thin as a rail. That is crazy. See, he ain't gonna make it. He's trying to swim off. That is crazy. But I put my kayak in, I walked up. I seen this doggone bass. Freaking 5-6 pound bass just sitting there. I said, there's no way. He gotta be dead. Well, then I go up there to try to touch him. When y'all was watching, try to touch him with my pole, and he starts swimming. So he's live. I mean, he ain't gonna make it, but geez, this is crazy. And this whole thing is like that, y'all. It ain't 4 foot deep all the way from one side to the other. And all this grassy area is normally covered in water. Like, this is crazy. He's still sitting right there. I don't know if y'all can see his tail sticking up. Probably not with the camera, but he's still sitting right there. He ain't gonna make it. That gum 5-6 pound bass just sitting there. Sad, but anyway, I'm finna get my kayak out in there. We finna go try to show enough catch or something. Y'all hang tight. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen. There he goes. Look at him. He's swimming off. He might make it. All right, so I now have all my yo-yos out, and I have this, I don't know how many hooks on there, 5-6 trout line hook, just baited with worms. Nothing fancy, not weighted down, just tied them between 2 trees with a helicopter flying over watching us. he done figured out my secret spot. And I got it marked. I'm trying to turn around here so y'all can see. I got it marked with that little piece of styrofoam that the trout line came on so that I can see it. I'm gonna go back this way, and that way when I'm coming back, it'll make it easier to find. I just found my little piece of white foam, and then we got our trout line. I have pretty high hopes for that because I had a fish actually bite the first hook as I was trying to tie the hooks on there. I almost caught one while I was rigging it up, so I have pretty high hopes for this. Like I said, it's only about 5 hooks on there. It's a little short line, stretched out about 20 yards, and we got our 5 yo-yos, and now we're just gonna kind of hang out. Hopefully some geese will fly over, maybe a teal or 2 or something. We got an old shotgun right there ready to go, and other than that, we might jig around. I got my jig pole here. We might jig around, try to catch a crappie or something. We're just gonna hang out and wait till the fish to bite. Y'all stay tuned. Well, this was the last one I put out right here, and I was just sitting right over there checking my phone. I had a couple text messages and stuff, so I was checking my phone and everything. And these things, you can hear them. I know you can't hear it real good on the camera, but you can hear these things when they get set off. It'll go, it'll kind of snap. If you're close enough, you can hear them. And I heard this little thing snap. I look over here and there's about a 3 or 4 pound catfish hanging off of it. That's pretty neat right there. That thing. Oh, whew, whew. Can't lean out too far. My doggone gun fell in the water. Whew. I'd have had to go swimming in because this water ain't about ankle deep. Probably, maybe knee deep. I'd have had to go wading for my gun. But anyway, it's right there. It had been triggered. A little catfish triggered it while I was out there fishing. And I tried to get over here fast enough. But the bad thing about when they're hanging up out of the water, that thing will pull the fish completely out of the water. Well, when it does, the fish just sitting there dangling. And if it don't get hooked well enough, well, obviously it'll fall off too. That's one of the downfalls of them yo-yos. So it is what it is. I'm gonna keep just tooling around out here fishing and kind of stay in this area for about another 15-20 minutes, and maybe we'll get in there. But we finna go check that trout line and whatnot. And I know there's gonna be some fish on it, so y'all stay tuned. Here we go. All right, we finally made it back over here to my trout line. Y'all can see that my little white styrofoam up there, and I am 100% that there's fish on here because I had a phone call just a minute ago, and I've been sitting here watching that doggone string just go back and forth, back and forth. So I'm 100% that there's at least one catfish on here. So y'all just stand by, and we finna check this bad boy. My yo-yos, I can see all the rest of them, same thing, they've been triggered, but there's nothing on them. But this trout line here, oh yeah, she got some fish, at least one. Let me get up here where I can grab hold to it. I don't know what we got or how big they are or anything, but To be honest with y'all, I ain't never ran this trout line in my kayak. I don't know. I should have thought this through a little better. But we're gonna have to come around. I'm gonna try to keep y'all with the. Oh, I feel him pulling. I feel him pulling. Oh, we got one right here. Look at that. Yes, sir. Look at that. Talk to me. Talk to me. Ow, ow, ow. Now these little ones right here, these are the ones you really got to watch out for with them fins right there. See them little barbs right there? I don't know if y'all can see them or not. Them little barbs right there will catch you, and these the ones got them poison in it you always hear folks talk about. And the end of it too. But them some pretty channel cat right there. You have to let them go real quick. Out of the way they don't jab you. And I think I got another one on the other end of it. Look, he got me. Look at there. I can feel it too. Just that little bit right there, like a doggone bee sting. All right, let's see. That one's empty. I got another fish on here. I can't tell how big he is, but he's pulling pretty good. Maybe he's a little bit bigger than that little baby. No, he gonna be about the same. Two little fish off my out of 5, 6 hooks. That ain't too bad. Look, if you needed to come out here and catch a meal, you can do that. I don't know now. Oh yeah, shoot, he bigger than I thought he was. Look at yonder. Look at yonder. Shoot, doggy. So I wish I'd have brought my doggone gloves. Come on, open your mouth up. Oh yeah, I got him. I knew he was pulling it. Oh, he good too. Look at yonder. Oh, easy now. Easy now. Quit now. He mean. Look at that. That is a pretty catfish right there, folks. That's more like what I'm talking about. I told y'all we'd catch 1 or 2. Look at that. He good. I'm gonna say he's at least 5, maybe 6 pounds. Yes, sir. Thank you for that, boss. We'll see you. I told y'all we were gonna mess around and have us a little adventure. Now, get all this slime off my hands, and we're gonna go over here and at least check out my yo-yos. Like I say, I really don't think there's anything on them. But, and that's how a trout line works, folks. And see, just think if it was longer, like if it stretched all the way out there to that tree or something, say 25, 30 hooks long, you'd have a good little meal right there. All right, y'all hang with me. We finna go over here and check on these yo-yos. All right, we coming up on the last of the yo-yos right here. As you can see, same thing, it's been triggered and it popped it up, but either the fish came off before I can get over here, or either when it jerked it up, you know. So, conclusion is, I'm just gonna leave that one there because I'm coming right back out here again tomorrow. It ain't in the water or anything, so they ain't hurt nothing. But conclusion is, tomorrow when I come back, I'm bringing a trout line, another trout line, longer, so we can actually catch the fish. And I'm not coming back out here with no more yo-yos. The yo-yos is a bust. So, anyway, y'all hang tight. We're gonna get to the truck and I'll give y'all a rundown of what we did, what we got going on and everything. So y'all stick with me for just a second. Here's the real question. Can y'all see that little slime ball thing right there? Y'all see that? These little slime ball things. They feel so weird. They're just big old chunks of slime ball. I don't even know. like jelly, but it's firm. But you can tear them. Like if you squeezed it, it would just tear and rip. In the comments, if y'all make it this far in the video, I would be highly grateful if any of y'all can tell me what that is, because I really have no idea. And a lot of people are going to say frog eggs because that's what frog eggs look like, but frog eggs are really, really jelly like. Those things are just, they're firm. And I'll try to get one up on the bank so y'all can see that. Hang on. Looked like that was one big one that fell apart. Let's see if I can lift it up a little bit for y'all to see. Look at that. See how it just tore apart? It's just a big old mass of jelly-like substance. I don't know. But anyways, it looks like, on first sight, it does look like frog eggs. But frog eggs, if you pick them up, like they'll just ooze through your hand like I don't know, like slime or something, right? I know what frog eggs are. These things are firm, like a firm ball, and if you pick them up like that big mass, it'll just break in half. But I hand gravel out here, and a lot of times those big masses will be attached to the inside of the grabbing box or the log or whatever we're checking, and you reach up in there and you rub across that thing, man, and you'll swear up and down it's a big old catfish, and you'll try to grab a hold of that thing. Of course, it'll just start floating around in there, and you think it's a catfish moving, and you'll tear that box slap to pieces trying to grab this thing, and you can't get a hold of it, and it feels like a catfish in a box because it's slimy like a catfish, you know. And you a doggone swear up. Now you'll go up and down, holding your breath and just tearing it up and just trying to. Meanwhile, the whole time it's just a big old slime mass that you can't grab a hold to. Oh man, I don't know. I thought that was funny. Sorry. Anyways, if you have any idea what them things are, please leave a comment and let me know. All right, so look, here's a better rendition. See all them little slime balls? There's a bunch right there. There's a couple over there, a couple over there. But they're everywhere out here. There's one way out there. I don't know if the camera picked that one up for y'all. But you see that? And like they're just ooey gooey, nasty, just little. And if you try to pick it up, you see it just kind of tears. Look at that, just like clear jello. Oh. It's so nasty feeling. But like I say, that's a pile. There's some out there, right there, right there. I mean, they're everywhere out here, especially this time of year and during the summer when it's warm out here. You know, they're just everywhere. And like say up in that tree right there, if we were to run up in there to try to catch a catfish out of there hand grabbling, these masses will be attached to the inside underwater where you can't see, and you reach in there and you touch that right there, old slimy thing, and I'm telling you, you'll swear up and down it's a catfish, and it ain't nothing but a slime ball. Anyway, y'all let me know what they are, because I ain't got a clue. All right, so here we go. If y'all made it this far in the video, I really, really greatly appreciate you watching. Like I say, I love coming out here. It's always an adventure out here. You never know what you're gonna get. Water's high, water's low, but fish dang near floating in the water, big 5-6 pound bass, you know, 6, 7, 8 pound catfish on a trout line, yo-yos don't work worth a flip, balls of slimy mass stuff, I don't know what they are. So anyways, it's always an adventure out here, really, and I never ever know what's gonna happen, man. I've ran into snakes out here. I've had a ton of geese just fly in on me, not this time of year obviously because I'm trying to kill them, but you know, during the spring when it's not season, man, they're in here by the droves. It's just crazy out here, and I love it. It's just, I mean, as you can see, and like I said, a lot of times, most of the time, all this greenery right here is just covered. All this is in water, underwater, right? Where my truck is parked right now, let me swear you around, get you dizzy. Where my truck's parked right now, normally underwater, but right now, this time of year, they got the water drained. I mean, all the way across this water out here, right now, currently, like you could literally walk all the way across. The deepest part is probably about chest deep on me right now, so about 4 foot, something like that. It's crazy. So anyways, I never know what I'm gonna run into out here. and it's always an adventure. I'm gonna keep coming out here and giving y'all videos as the year progresses. We're gonna eventually get into crappie season. Now the crappie are out here like crazy, and of course, as you can tell, there's tons and tons and tons of structure for crappie to get around. Crappie fishing out here is phenomenal. All right, this is called Wildcat Break. It's the backwaters of Enid Lake and Yakna River. They kind of meet together right here. This is kind of the overflow-ish. So you don't have a whole lot of people out here because, like I said before, it's kind of nasty, just like a mud hole. So a lot of people don't like to come out here. They call it old gar hole, you know. But I catch a bunch of fish out here. I have grabbled some 50s and 60-pound catfish at flatheads out of here. You know, they're in here. And they're almost trapped because the water's down so low right now and it's not very deep or anything. So it's kind of like catching fish in a barrel, except for on yo-yos. That don't work real well. Anyways, y'all stay tuned. Hey, if you like what you see, please give me a subscribe and a like, and maybe even share this video on another platform or something. Inform somebody else of how fun I can be. Y'all have a great one. God bless y'all. Until next time.